Hello collective, welcome back to the channel. I've got a couple of cards out here already. Today is April 12th, 2025, and the time is 8:05 PST. We've got on the board here, we've got a 9 of Swords, a Despair, and a 4 of Swords. So somebody is in despair here. It could be that they're in despair over your recuperation, over your recovery, and plans for the future. In the challenge position, whoa, that kind of hopped right up there. We've got the Hierophant reversed. So in the challenge position, they went against the grain, you know. They're a bunch of hypocrites. So it's a hypocrite. They sided with hypocrisy. They decided to be a hypocrite in your life. Foolishness. Devil. The devil. Is in their subconscious. In the recent past, we've got the Star. So you have recovered from something. Yeah, again, it's rejuvenation. Rejuvenation. Somebody is, you know, it's like they tried to sacrifice you to the underworld, but you were innocent, and then it failed, or you were accepted in another place, or something happened, and they're in despair over it. It's like they were told that they could keep you forever if they could keep you bound and buried to this energy or something. But you've but you've recovered and renewed. It's like you were born again. Intentions and expectations, please, Spirit. Whoa. Coming clean. So because you are out here shining brightly, they could not bury you in this devilish energy anymore. So they got caught being malicious. Because you were able to recover, the truth is out. They've got caught being malicious. They're having a nightmare here over your recuperation, over your plans for the future. In the, well, this card kind of fell out. So it did fall out. We've got the World card here. Let me pull another one because that one kind of just came out all on its own. And a Victory. So this is a completion of a cycle, and you've got public recognition here. The lens it's being looked through is the Empress. The Empress star. They tried to trap you in the devil's domain, and it didn't work. In the environment, please, Spirit. So you're releasing the baggage, and you're going to go enjoy your rebirth with the sun, in the energy of the sun. You've got a light, you've got a rebirth here. And you've got a helper moving you along, assisting you in leaving that baggage behind. Hopes and fears, please, Spirit. Well, we've got a Tower. So you leaving is causing chaos in these energies. And I don't recall if I mentioned it. They're considering, like, they're time travelers, and they're considering going back to ancient Greece. I think maybe I did mention it. It's like they want a do-over with this Empress. They want to try to get it right, but I don't know that that's going to be permitted. In the outgoing, whoa, in the outgoing energy, we've got Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, they've lost the love of this Empress. They've lost the love. They're stuck here with feminines that have no love in them. Codependent. Family contentment. the Emperor. They're jealous about this Emperor and this Empress coming together in union in the community. It's causing them a tower. It's causing a tower for these unfaithful, codependent ones. Yep, the Emperor and the Empress is here together. Bliss. Bliss. So somebody's having trauma and despair over your recuperation, over your recovery. They didn't expect you to get up from whatever it was they were trying to put you in. Soul contract. They're in despair over your new soul contract. You recovered and recuperated, and there has been a renewal of a soul contract with this Emperor and this Empress. They're blind. They were foolish with their hypocrisy in the shadows. This is what they decided to be. They wanted to stick you in that, and you got free. You recovered from it, and you're in a new soul contract. They're here with the devil. They were tempted with destruction. They thought it was easier to get ahead by destroying beauty and love in their world. And we've got daydream in the reverse. So what they were longing for doesn't work. You don't care about them anymore. They're codependent and toxic. You're the star here. You have rejuvenated. You have healed. You're the revitalizer. Your energy, look, commitment. And you are in a commitment. You are committed to families. You're committed to your kingdom spouse. Emperor, Empress, you are committed to each other. This is where the energy is going, is into this commitment. It's not going anywhere else, except perhaps to the community that you are part of. So your commitment and the strength of you two together has got these ones caught. They got caught up and being malicious. They've been found guilty of maliciousness. The truth has been revealed. And now they're feeling the pain that they have caused you. You've got the World card here, a completion of a cycle, and a public recognition victory. And there's confusion. These ones thought they were so brutal, they were so cruel. How could it be that you're out here winning? You've got the star committed. You've got the sun out here moving this Empress on. The Emperor and the Empress are together. Very, very strong together. They're confused, these ones who wanted to keep them apart. Neglected. So the Empress has grown and evolved through neglect. Even though she was neglected, she really, like, she earned a lot of dharma through all of the neglect, all of the brutality that she survived through. She earned a tremendous amount of dharma. So there is releasing this baggage, leaving it behind. There is a rebirth here with the sun. So the star and the sun are together. The Emperor and the Empress are together. And there is an understanding of your side of the story. There's a complete understanding of what happened to you. And that is causing a tower here. The Emperor is not messing around. He's like, that's it. We're not messing around with these jealous, obsessive Queen of Cups in the reverse. These ones are, yeah, because the truth is revealed. The truth is bringing a tower to these people. Jealous, cruel, bitter, codependent. They can't stand on their own. They took everything from this woman and neglected her. while pretending that they were that, walking around all haughty, prideful, obsessive. Look, reunion. They're jealous and obsessing over this reunion. They're jealous and obsessive over this reunion. Third party. Passion is out of time. Third party passion project is out of time. It's too late for them to take any actions. And, you know, they're a bunch of liars who are in disagreement about their habitual patterns. They want to talk to you about responsible families. They're like, oh, I can be a responsible family member, but they're not able to separate you from your emperor or your empress. It could be that whoever this is with you here wants to talk to you. And these ones who tried to sabotage you, they're either in solitary confinement or they cannot get into your space. So they can't get into your space anymore. The third party passion project team they're done. They're done. They're very, very upset over your reunion, over your coming together in this 10 of Cups. Divine love. A saboteur was busted last night. Discovered as a betrayer, as a Judas. So a Judas was caught last night in a feminine form. However that resonates for you. It was a betrayer. Somebody longing to betray this Empress was caught. So somebody's suffering trauma and despair over your recovery and your new soul contract and your soul contract. You have recovered your soul contract. Look, they don't want to face it. They don't want to face it. They don't want to face the truth of it. You've recovered your soul contract here with the Emperor, Empress. And this is a Hierophant reverse. So this is a hypocrite out there teaching people, you know, whatever they want from their own thoughts and perspectives. It's not based in any sense of reality. It's just based in an opinion about what they think would be most powerful. So now they're realizing their flaws. They're unable to free themselves from the shadows. You've recovered, and you've recovered that soul contract with the Emperor, Empress. They're here with the Devil. What they were daydreaming of, daydreaming about being with you, it's over. That dream is shattered. It doesn't, it's non-existent. You don't care about them. You've got distance so far away, they can't even daydream about you. The Star is here in a commitment, committed to this union with the Emperor, and this whole thing is ending. It's time to let go and make a fresh start. So that's what's happening. Because there was a survival here, these ones got caught being malicious, and they've been determined to be guilty, and they're feeling the damage, the pain from the damage that they have caused. They're in trauma and despair over your fierceness. You're very fierce. This is the world turning, the completion of a cycle. You've got a Six of Wands victory, public recognition. And these ones are confused. I feel unclear about where we stand, the card says. Everything's in pieces. I don't know why they're so confused. They should know exactly what they wanted for you is what they're going to get. You don't care about them. You're not thinking about them. Your thoughts are so far away from them. It's like, no, because they're in this energy, and you know they're stuck in South Node, and you're not going to South Node. You're like, you know what, my life may include South Node, but there's a whole nother 5 chakras. Okay, you got root and sacral, which is what everybody's been operating in this passion project. But there's a whole nother at least 5 chakras in the temple here that need to be activated and utilized in connections, man. It's just ridiculous. So they got stuck in South Node because they were moving against this Empress and neglecting her, taking everything from her and then neglecting her, failing to give her what she needed. She was the supply. But they took everything and didn't give anything back. So she has grown a lot. They're grieving about this. Because now they are being neglected by the Empress. The Empress doesn't owe them anything. And the Divine said she doesn't ever have to give it back. She will never give it back. She doesn't have to serve these people who hated on her and tried to destroy her. She absolutely is not required to serve them anymore. So the Emperor's got her here in this boat, and he's moving her on down the river there, the river of life, rebirth, sunny disposition, joy, pleasure. And there is an understanding of what has happened to you and what these ones were trying to frame you with and set you up with. They wanted you rejected, but they've lost. They see your side of the story. You feel like you've been abandoned, but there is deeper connection coming. So you may have been abandoned and you were out there doing it all on your own. So this Emperor knows that these people that were supposed to protect you, you were the supply. They were supposed to protect the supply. And rather than do that, they tried to destroy the supply. So now they're in a tower because the truth has been revealed. And they've been found guilty. Everything that they built on this Empress's supply is they're losing it. They're losing it all. We got a Queen of Cups in the reverse, codependent, selfish, insecure, unfaithful, third party, passion project people are out of time. They've got habitual patterns that they will never change, and they're jealous about your reunion here. I don't know why they would be jealous about it, because they play games with love. They use love as an escape route. They wanted to use you, either of you, both of you, as an escape route. But they broke all of their promises. Every promise that they ever made, they broke, and you know it. They don't tell the truth. They keep secrets. So now everything you no longer need is falling away to make room for the love that you deserve. And what these ones built on your energy is crumbling. It never belonged to them. You know, they didn't look after your needs. They didn't care about you. They were jealous and they were cruel. And now they want forgiveness for being tempted by the snake. But you are emotionally tired and you deserve a break from this crazy, childish drama who decided that you deserved nothing more than neglect. You don't have to deal with them anymore. They're looking for an exit plan. They got a long road to go before they get what they want because they decided not to be responsible or settle down. And they're going to have to struggle with the dark side now as an empty cup, just like they forced you to do while they were drawing off of you. While they were drawing off of you, your energy and your supply. They use love as an escape route. They don't use love to actually grow and expand and become more They just like to siphon off of it and dwindle it, you know, and walk around, you know, strutting their stuff like there's something special. All right. So they're in trauma and despair over your recuperation and your revitalization of the soul contract. They don't want to face it. Eternal love. They don't want to face it. This soul contract that you are in is eternal love. They don't want to face it, the truth of it. The truth of it is that this is eternal love. It's not to be messed with. That's what these ones were trying to stop. They didn't want eternal love. They wanted an eternal F fest, an F party. They didn't want loyalty and love. They wanted to continue playing games with love for profit, because they're just what? They prostitute themselves for money, pretending that it's love. That's wild, man. It's the Hierophant reversed. It's foolishness. With the shadows, they're unable to free themselves from this. Look, they're trapped. They're unable to free themselves from this hypocrisy, this unconventional shadow side passion project crap. They can't untangle themselves. They got themselves so thoroughly tangled up in that, you know, with all their orgies and whatever. They can't extract themselves out of it. Their energy is thoroughly entwined with that. So there's the devil, codependency, toxic, temptation. You're not thinking about them at all. You're not daydreaming of them. You are so far away physically and emotionally. You want look, they could not win you. They did not win. They don't want to face it. You're in a soul contract that is eternal love. They don't want to face it. They still are working out there trying to separate you, trying to betray you. Somebody got caught last night doing that. This Queen of Cups reverse, most likely. Yeah. So the star is here in a commitment with the sun. This whole thing is ending. We're making a fresh start. These ones were not able to separate, this Emperor and this Empress. They got caught being malicious because of the survival, because of this restoration. So they got caught being malicious. They've been found guilty. They're feeling the pain from the damages that they've caused. You are being very fierce, very aggressive, protecting yourself. It's like, this is eternal love. This isn't just some freaking, you know, rolling the hay, man. This is serious business. This is soul love. Yeah, they're being fierce. Whoever this lion is, he's being fierce, and he is confining these people. They are not free. They are not free. They are losing their freedom. This is a completion of the cycle. The World card is here. You've got public recognition with the Six of Wands. These ones are confused, wondering where we stand. Everything is falling apart. Now they want the complete package. No, you can't have it. It's you've proven yourself unworthy. They're wanting to apologize. But apologies for these ones are just permission to stay in the energy and do it again. They've got the Empress here. They neglected this Empress in a big way, failed to give her what she needed, and now they're grieving because it didn't work out the way that they had imagined. They thought they could bury this Empress in the devil darkness forever. They could not stop this Empress. She's a star, and she has risen. And she's moving on with the sun here. This whole business is getting let go. It's a big old bag. It's a big old backpack full of rocks, and she's putting it down. It's not going in the boat. They're going on. They're going on about their little own way, and the sun is here. There's a rebirth. All is well. There's an understanding of your side of the story. You had been abandoned. And now you've got a deeper connection coming. You will be supported. You will be guided. You will be guarded. You will be protected. You will be cared for by somebody who is of the light. Somebody who doesn't, they're not dwelling in this shadow energy. They're not going to abandon you. They know that you were abandoned, that somebody broke their vow. Somebody broke their vow with you. There is an understanding. Somebody broke their vow with you and they abandoned you. So now you're moving on. The sun has got you in that boat and you're moving on. And those people who broke their vow, who abandoned you, they're in a tower because the truth has been revealed and they've been found guilty of lying and cheating and stealing. They're furious about it, stressed about it, or they were robbing you, and it's all out in the open, exactly what they were doing. They got serious troubles in the mental body. Guilty of messing with your mind. Queen of Cups reversed, codependent, toxic, jealous, freaking way upset over this reunion because they don't want true love. They play games with love, but you persevered anyway. They were playing around with your love and you came together anyway. You persevered through it. And that song, I've been waiting for a long time. And then that, it's, tell her that I want her, I love her, my mind and soul and body needs her. So that's what's going on. This Empress knows that you were abandoned and somebody did not honor their vow with you, and they took everything from you and buried you under blame and shame while neglecting every need that you ever had. While pulling off of you, they also neglected you and tried to destroy you. What a bunch of crap. And now they got the nerve to protest. These dominators got the nerve to protest. They got the nerve to protest your ability to love yourself and create beauty in the world. So, yeah, it's your love. This is a strategy. This could be mind reading, a creator, mother, father, God, goddess, creators. They can see your mind. They know that you love yourself. They know that you're not this person, and they know what's been happening here. So look, you reaching the peak. You have made it to the top of your adventure. Your prayers have been heard. You're seen to be faithful and true. It could be that somebody who is religious was wearing a mask, pretending to be you, so that they could steal your vitality. Maybe they were stealing your vital force and wearing it. They might have been doing backwards pairs, harvesting your energy, pretending to be you. I think that's true. This Queen of Cups in the reverse, they were playing games with love. They were really messing with this Emperor. But now you've got unity. There's unification and everybody cares about it. You're relaxed. You're protected. You're no longer having to deal with this malarkey, Empress. Because people care. And what's happening now is all of those disturbances and all of those sicknesses that they're pushing out onto you, it's on them. And the thing about the divine is this stuff doesn't come from them. Even though it looks like they might be doing stuff, what they're doing is simply returning the gifts that, should not have been forced upon anyone. They don't have to carry this. It doesn't belong to them. They're stubborn. They're like, wait, I don't want this back. And it's like, but it's your good works, my dear man or woman, You're the one who drummed it up. You're the one who dreamed it up. You're the one who really worked all that with your energy, with stolen energy, however you did it. Your blessings and your intentions that you have been putting out into the world are your return. It's what you have seeded. It's what you have grown. And some people grew it so big. They really got involved, and they got a whole lot of energies involved in it. They really grew it. And now that it's coming back on them, they're like, wait. And it's like, wait, what do you mean? You mean all of this grieving, all of this neglect that you were putting out onto not just the Empress, but to a whole lot of other folks too? It's all coming back, and they can't stop it. Live and learn. So you've reached your goals. You're moving on into your destination. You're having sweet dreams, and it's time. It's time for you to move forward. You're in that, where is that? You're in that, oh yeah, you're in this Six of Swords boat here. You're moving on. Look, and gain. The hand of God comes down and says, you win. Here's the fruits of your labor. Mercy and kindness will be shown to you. And justice will be for your commitment to this marriage. It could be the only thing you ever really prayed for, and the only thing that was ever really kept from you, the blessing and the gift. The blessing and the gift. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here. I hope that this brings clarity to something you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.